Dude, I feel so bad. It's like they're trying to make me hate Bae, dude. What? Why is she styled so differently? Oh no, she's styled. She's supposed to be styled kind of in tandem with Lily M.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Chu?
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, they gave her a hoodie and slacks, man. Oh my god.
Switching on to the other elephant in the room.
Oh
Dun,
my
dun,
god.
dun.
You guys thought I was a freaking villain before? Oh my god, dude. I have something. You're gonna have to choose between two cold openings. Might even have to have a cold closing, dude. Just to remind you that what I said was so terrible, dude.
NMIXX. Man, we have been covering these girls for months since their very first JYPN video came out. But this is it. This is the big thing. This is the real thing. These girls are finally coming. We know the date that they're coming, and we know the title of their debut song. Okay, their single called Add Mare with a title track called OO. Not gonna lie, I think it's a little too close to OOO from Girls Planet. But,
I know.
What am I looking at? I'm so confused right now. What are these hieroglyphics, dude? Like,
right.
like what's next to tank? Is that an actual tank? What is that?
It's
Wait, you're right.
You're right. I actually don't even know.
I thought I was looking at a face when I saw track number 2 and 4, dude. I'm like, wait, what am I looking at? This is flashbacks to the freaking video, dude. The promotional video where Lily M's like Sigourney Weaver and like talking about a documentary.
Wait, I thought the tank. I thought that was a Chinese character at first, but that actually kind of looks like a tank now that you mention it.
Jeez. If anyone knows Chinese, please fix us on this. But yeah, until then, we're just gonna assume that's a tank.
Wait, is that Chinese?
No, it can't be. I mean,
think so.
if it is, that'd be so funny.
No way. Am I racist?
No.
Chinese character for a tank. Let me see.
What? No way, dude. No way.
No, I don't think so.
No way.
For those who are very confused about this whole slide here,
I'm listening.
There's a number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1 is a song called Tank. I'm guessing it's gonna be like one of those short intro songs.
No, it's a B-side, or at least that's what I read.
Oh, okay. Well, it's weird because they say it's a single. Usually it will be like a single song. But anyways, there's at least their title track is called OO, which again I think the naming convention's terrible.
I like how Tank is arranged by my boy Dem Joints.
Dem Joints. Oh, Dem Joints.
I don't know who that is, but
and then Ryan Jun, the other guy, but yeah, Dem Joints is first.
Yeah.
I don't even know who the guy is.
I've never heard of him.
And then their title track.
Add Mare? What is that? Do you guys know what that means?
No, I was gonna ask you.
Is that Latin? Add Mare?
It's Admare builds companies by partnering with and investing in technology and innovation. No, I'm joking.
So it might be part of Mare Admare. Latin Vulgate translation of Psalm 72:8 in the Bible.
What? Interesting.
I don't think that's what it will be.
No. Google Admare meaning, and on the right is Mare Admare.
Interesting.
Oh, it's also a motto of Canada. What's more likely? The Bible or Canada?
Canada.
If anybody knows what the meaning of Admire is, please leave it down in the comments below. Please feel free to educate us. Let's see. Yeah, but what is it? We'll be covering their actual debut in a later episode. But I wanted to discuss with the boys about the girls' activities leading right up to their official debut, which is February 22nd. Starting us off is the fact that a couple of days ago for us, there was a surprising event. NMIXX released a live segment of their appearance on Weekly Idol. Now, I know in a previous episode we kind of trashed Weekly Idol, kind of saying how the show kind of sucks these days. But I still appreciated that this was the first time that I saw these girls together and it just in like a natural habitat. I kind of wanted to get your thoughts.
We need to stop using that phrase. We need to stop using that phrase, natural habitat.
Natural.
Yeah, because we make these girls sound allowed to be like animals or something.
In their natural environment.
Yeah, in their natural environment or something.
They go from zoo animals to freed animals.
I want to get your guys' thoughts on their brief 8-minute appearance and their personalities displayed from the show.
No.
Dubious, I'll start off with
are
you.
you gonna break our hearts? Okay, maybe I'll go first because I think BM's kind of rearing up to just go. Okay, so I guess for me, like I'll kind of talk about like just overall like it was like an 8-minute clip or something like that. So there's not a lot I can take away, but I'll just kind of talk about some of the things that I thought were interesting, some characters that I thought had traits that I didn't quite expect. I will just quickly go over like what they introduced as their roles because they did like, oh, my name is blank, my role in the group is this, and my MBTI is this, right? But I won't cover their MBTI as much. Bae said that she was vocals and dance. Chiwa said she was rap, vocals and dance. Haewon says she's vocal and she is also the leader. Jinny said she was vocals, dance, and rap. Kyujin also said vocals, dance, and rap, and that she's a maknae. Lily M said she's vocals, and the older sister, and Seoryun said that she is in charge of vocals and dance. So surprisingly, there were more rappers or girls that do more rap in the group than I kind of expected. But I guess like I shouldn't be particularly surprised, because like, well, the reason why I was initially surprised is because like Twice isn't a strong like rap group, right? But
How
we
dare
did see. I'm sorry, Chaeyoung and Taeyeon, like sorry, but like I think with ITZY you did definitely see JYP, incorporating a lot of rap and rappers in the group. So I guess like this is a pattern that I should have seen coming. I just didn't expect it. I don't really know how NIXX's lineup looks like, so I don't really know how much rappers they have in that group.
Yeah, they maybe have like 2.
2 out of 9?
Twice, yeah.
Okay. So a couple things I took away. Like first, I think this was the first time where we found out that Haewon was a leader. Correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So like, I was kind of surprised by that. But when she started speaking, I was like, okay, I can kind of see why she's the leader.
Like the leader presence, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. She had that kind of like calmness to her. And, I mean, she is an E, like from her MBTI, so maybe she was trying to also hold back and be a bit more of a older presence or like a calm presence and let the other members kind of go a bit more crazy. But
that's true because a lot of them are E's from the video.
Yeah, Seoryun was the only I.
Yeah,
the 6 on the left are all E's.
Yeah. Nice of you to just put Seoryun on the right. Just
put that for a reason.
Yeah, biased. Okay, another thing. So Jinny came off a lot like cuter than I expected, to be honest. Like her tone and mannerisms were a lot cuter than what I kind of expected from having watched some of her prior videos. Whether it was like her dance and singing and things like that. And honestly,
that's
like
true.
Yeah, like I felt like her tone was also cute, and the way that she was speaking was very cute.
Because I thought they were gonna market her more as like a cool girl,
Yeah.
Kind of more like CL from 21. I feel like that's what I was expecting at least.
Yeah, but and like the thing is though, like and I don't know if Insider this was a point that you're gonna bring up, but like Jinny was also standing in the middle.
That is correct.
Jinny was standing in the middle, right next to Haewon. And like people might be like, oh, that's just like a coincidence. But like if you look at Bae and Seoryun, who were the tallest, they were standing on either side. And so I do think the lineup and how they stood was intentional. So I think plus 10 for Gryffindor to you guys, because I think you guys predicted that she would be the center, having watched the teaser video, right?
Hell yeah.
And like when I was watching it, like I was like, oh, she's really cute, or like she seems a lot cuter, but like she was also really confident. Like she felt really confident to me. Like in the end where they were asking each of the girls to kind of send out hearts and winks, you could see like all the other girls, like even though they were like extroverts, like they would do something and they just kind of get flustered or look a little embarrassed. But dude, when she did it, she was just like, yeah.
She's more like professional, yeah.
Yeah. I think like she just feels she exudes confidence on in front of the camera, and then I like that.
She also looks like Sana here right now.
That's
the eyes.
Good.
I think it's the eyes.
Yeah. And the other person that I kind of want to talk about was Lily M. And
Wait,
I
Insider,
like.
why did you choose this photo particularly?
Of who?
Lily M.
Oh, she held the camera at a really weird angle.
Okay,
it was
I
hard to
see.
get a good photo.
I see. It's so different from the other.
Yeah, I know.
She's trying to whistle. I think you know what I think I like the fact that she seems to be the member that quote unquote sticks out, and what I mean by that is like she's interesting enough. She's the only foreigner in the group, right? And even that, she's only half foreigner, right? She's her mother's Korean, I believe. And like looking at this from a bigger picture, like it is kind of interesting because most big groups coming out are a mixture of nations, and they'll have a bit more Japanese or Chinese members, but this group actually only has like one half Korean.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I kind of hope that she doesn't turn out to be just like the token, like non-Korean,
Foreigner?
you know? Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah.
People are treating her like as a foreigner and be like, "So what do you do at your home?" or something like that.
Yeah, I like opportunities for people as much as the next person, but like I don't like it when they're like kind of diminished into like the token role, you know? Well,
I see.
Yeah.
But like I will say, even though she's only half Korean and or half Korean, but she's been a trainee for like 6 years or something, right? So like,
yes,
I think like she knows enough about the Korean culture, but I can tell that JYP isn't trying to downplay her differences. You know,
like the freaking promotional video in her
exactly.
Yeah, love, dude.
The vision.
No, like her hair was weird, but like I like that. Like I like the fact that like I could tell that even the way that each of the girls are dressed, right? Like the stylists like and the team for NMIXX try to do their best to like not have too many overlaps. But like with her, like her hair was very different, and like even the pants that she was wearing were very different from all the other members. And I think like they're using her to be the person that like they can try, somewhat of experimental things with, right? Because like I think they're trying to push her differences further instead of trying to downplay her and try to make her fit in with all the other Korean girls, right? And I like that. I think starting off, for each of these individual girls kind of create their own color and show their own unique sides. I think the team is doing a good job of making her stand out and be a little different. I think it'll help them in the long run. So that's my kind of initial takes on the 8-minute video that they released.
BM.
I'm contemplating if I should say this.
Well, then you should say it.
So,
oh boy.
Oh man.
Bae looked like. So when I first saw the video, Bae, like there was one thought in my head as I was watching like Bae's segment. It was Chaeryeong from ITZY mixed with Seon from Stacy, and that's all I saw visually. That's all I saw.
All right.
I thought that, how I liked Chiwoo a lot before, like this
from the teaser video, right?
Yeah, from the teaser. I like Chiwoo a lot. I think I still like her, but I feel like I gravitated more towards Jinny this time around. Yeah, like you said, like she had like a lot of energy. She's very cute. And the fact that she was like, she showed more like veteran, like energy and like experience, like as opposed to other girls. I like that a lot too. It seems that like it shows that she's able to like maintain composure, like even in like situations where like rookies would get flustered or like stumble. So that's very like an admirable trait that I liked. I think like my second favorite member is probably Kyujin, if anyone.
Interesting.
Those two are the ones that stood out for me. Aside from Bae stood out to me.
God damn you!
I'm gonna get canceled, man. I'm doing this so people can have a good time, but I think it's just gonna get me canceled.
No one's having a good time.
Yeah, no one's having a good
except
time.
for insider me.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, BM, I want to
yeah, what's
confirm.
up?
Ginny is your bias?
I
Would you
think
say?
so. Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Kyujin is your bias record.
Yeah, probably if I had to choose. Like at least
Oh.
right now, it might change once I hear their
Yeah,
vocals and stuff. Because I'm a pretty big sucker for like vocals and stuff too.
Yeah.
So it might change. I do like her pink hair here a lot.
Yes, that's right.
It's one of my favorite like hair colors. But yeah, I what about you, Dubious? Who would you choose as your bias and bias wrecker?
Yeah, so I mean, I think originally when we were having like, or when we were picking biases or who stood out, like, right? I had picked Hyeon, yeah, because I watched like her cover of like I Love You 3000. I was like, man,
yeah, it's okay. I forgive you for that.
I was just like, man, like her, it's just an angel singing to my ears, and but why? Why is it so funny?
This is overreaction, dude.
No, it was good. I liked it. I liked it that much.
I already told you I forgave you for that.
God, no, I'm not asking for forgiveness. F you. But like, man, like the more I see Ginny, the more I like her. You know, and
interesting.
And like, you know, like even going back to the teaser video we talked about like last week, she stole that teaser from me.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh, like the Tenet thing, right?
Yeah, like the glasses breaking around her, and her just staring into the camera. It's like, man, she's staring into my soul. And like, yeah, I don't know. Like the more I see her, the more I hear her speak. Like even in this video, I'm just like, man, I'm so like she attracts me, you know, and just draws attention in a way that like I don't feel the same from other girls yet, right? Like, of course, like Haewon might go on and sing on the cover and I might be like, oh well, that's the reason why. But like as of right now, like just Ginny, just her stocks are just going up and up. And you know, I am a very mainstream guy when it comes to visuals, and I will say with Seoryun, like you just have all the right things to capture my heart. And the more I see her, I'm just like, she's a pretty, you know. And like I like the fact that she's an introvert. She reminds
Chewie.
Sorry, yeah, she reminds me of Chewie. She reminds me of a debut Chewie, and that's high praise coming from me personally.
I swear I said that before.
You might have. I know we compared her to like Eren, as like a lookalike.
That's right.
But like when I see her in the videos, sometimes like she reminds me of like, and I was like recently watching some like
Twice stuff,
earlier videos, of Twice like Chewie this past weekend. I was like, oh man, like Tori kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But like with Chewie, the reason why I think like she stood the test of time for me is because like when you actually watch her, even though she is a bit more introverted and she's a visual, like she has her own like weirdness going on, right? That like draws me in and keeps me kind of like keeps my attention, and I hope that will be the same for Seoryun. So yeah, in short, I think Seoryun and Ginny are kind of there, but Ginny for me is just, man, her stocks are just going up and up.
I have a question for you guys, if it's okay. It's like completely off topic, or not completely off topic, but it's just something that I was thinking about during this week. As I was preparing, like I couldn't help but like shake the thought of why I'm more interested in NMIXX than I am in like IVE. You know, they're basically competitors.
Yes,
right. I already know two members from them.
From a group that you really liked.
Yeah.
Like you really liked IZONE.
And Yujin was pretty high in my like list of IZONE members too. But I don't know. It's not to say that I'm like completely invested or like completely interested in NMIXX at all, right? Like most of my interest in them is for this podcast itself, but like I still am more interested in them as opposed to NMIXX. Or sorry, as opposed to IVE.
And NMIXX hasn't even debuted yet.
Yeah, exactly. Like I know like IVE's doing well on the charts and stuff, but I don't know. To me as a group, they're not very interesting, and I wanted like you guys' opinion on it. I know like it's not part of like the agenda, but
no, that's a good question actually. Dubious, you want to go first?
Yeah, I have a couple things in mind, or like I have like two ideas that might be the reason why. I think I feel like the biggest reason might be because we're so we followed a lot of JYP groups in general, and so we kind of know what to expect, and like I think maybe consciously or subconsciously we have this idea of what a JYP girl group is and like what to kind of expect from them and like just what kind of girls typically JYP as an entertainment and JYPE as entertainment and JYP himself kind of looks for. And I think we kind of trust that and like we're like, I think we'll like it, like we have positive connections with Twice and with ITZY.
Like more of like the comfort pick and like the lower hanging fruit, right?
Yeah, it's just like we know that like they're not gonna have like major problems as a group. I mean, of course we had Miss A, but like that was kind of far in the past. So like I think like we know that this is a group that we can kind of trust from entertainment that we can trust, right? And I think secondly, it kind of ties into the first point, but especially with girl groups that were coming out of smaller companies, you just don't know what their future will look like. Whereas with JYP, at least they'll stick around for a couple of years, And even though IVE is doing well right now, like if you were to ask me how well do you think like IVE or some of the other girl groups that are coming out of IZ*ONE would do, like I'd be like, well, look at like girl groups that came out of IOI, like Kugudan or like what's the other group, like Pristin. And like and how short they lasted, right? And so like I think that fear might also play into some people. I'm not sure. I'm not saying that's exactly for you, BM, but for me at least, like I don't want to get invested in a group that I don't know how long they'll last.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I think that worry might subconsciously make me not, or at least hold myself back from like getting too invested in the group until like I know they're doing well enough to survive for several years.
Rest in peace, IZ*ONE, man.
Bro.
Well, I mean, hey, like IVE's doing well. You have the Hype group.
I literally just said I don't care about IVE, dude. And you're like,
okay, that's fair. I don't really care about IVE. Yeah.
I'm excited for Chaewon though.
I think their girl group is gonna pop off.
But anyway, let's get back on topic.
Though. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess I do like see your points though. About like it's more like it's easier to expect and like we know what to expect. No.
Yeah. Definitely part of it is like the JYP formula. Girls like Seoryun and Jinny are kind of what drags like attention.
Yeah.
And you kind of know their style too.
Yeah.
Seeing from past girl groups.
Now that I see it, Jinny kind of feels like an opposite of Yujin for me.
But she still feels like somewhat of like a JYP.
Yeah.
Standard girl, right? Yeah.
She's like the extroverted Yujin for me, I feel like. Like she has like the leader qualities and she's able to like express it like well and not be as shy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think when they debut, these two girls, Seoryun and Jinny, are really gonna be the ones to kind of pop out into media attention.
And
I think so too.
They seem to have the most fans so far, right?
Yeah.
Really, I wonder how they would compare to Lily M.
Lily, to be honest, I think has more international fans. At least from like Korean articles that I've been seeing, like it's mainly been like Seoryun leading and then kind of like Jinny. Jinny a little bit more mixed between international and Koreans, and also I think other people are kind of recognizing how good of a center she is, at least from the comments I've been reading.
And that's usually how it goes, right? Usually the visuals get the most attention.
Yeah. Especially in a place like Korea. Yeah.
As it should.
Yeah.
It's just natural.
I'm a slave to aesthetics.
And yeah, the other topic I want to talk about is they've released a new set of teaser photos, from which we got kind of a better idea of what their concept might be. Definitely, probably not R&B.
Oh, I like this. It's the first time I'm seeing this. I like this.
Oh, actually, BM, your thoughts on this one first, then? Yeah, the group teaser.
Dude, I feel so bad. It's like they're trying to make me hate Bae, dude. What? Why is she styled so differently? Oh no, she's styled. She's supposed to be styled kind of in tandem with Lily M.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Chu. I see less Chu.
Oh, I see. 3 of them have gray, 4 of them have white.
Yeah, but Lily M and Bae are more in line because Lily M's like chest piece. looks similar in texture to her like her sweater, right? To Faye's sweater. But
yeah,
why'd they give her?
They just gave her a hoodie.
Well, I guess they gave Kyujin
tomboy.
Kyujin a hoodie.
Kyujin hoodie.
I don't know, man.
I see.
I'm kind of upset on her behalf for this one. I would be pissed if they stopped me like this. I don't know. I like this. I like the composition of the shot though. I think it's cool. They're all just like staring at you.
Mm-hmm. And we have the center.
Yeah, it kind of really reminds me of like the 90s, early 2000s like band feel. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Oh, nostalgic. Yeah.
I don't know how much it has to do with like the film grain, but I don't know. I like it a lot. What's your take?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your guys' takes?
Dubious.
I actually really like this picture. Again, like Insider mentioned, Ginny is at the center. So I know very little about like fashion or anything like that, so I'm just gonna be straight up a dummy when I come to explaining all this stuff. But I do think this is the first picture, like official picture where I've seen all 7 of them together. So that was nice to see. I like what they're wearing. So like, I will say I'm not a huge fan of like what Bae's wearing, but like overall, like I like the fact that like the tone is kind of like I don't know what's the correct term, but it's all kind of like toned down, right? It's like kind of beige stuff,
like
white,
muted
gray.
colors.
Yeah, muted. Yeah, there you go.
Dude, they gave her a hoodie and slacks, man. Oh my god.
And some girls, not including Bae, are wearing like kind of like altered like formal wear stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the correct term is, but I think it looks really pretty. Like I think what like Ginny's wearing, like her like top and skirt, and I think similarly like what Seryun's wearing is actually like really pretty. Like I don't know what's going on there, but it's really pretty. Even like Lily M's top, it kind of has like that a formal kind of like feel to it, but also kind of like straps going on. Overall, I think like this as a picture itself is very pretty.
Yeah.
And I think it is interesting for a debut group too. I think as a debut group doing this kind of shoot is interesting. It's kind of unexpected.
I kind of like it. It's like a more. Don't take my word for this because I just made it up. It's like a newer age Victorian, like styling. You know, like the ruffles on her Soyun's dress and stuff. You know.
Oh, like the bottom part of her dress.
Yeah, like Ginny's bottom dress.
What is that, by the way? Is that actually a dress or is that like altered fabric? That just seems like they got tablecloth and kind of like made rolls with it.
I can't say for sure. I'm pretty sure they just altered like a gown or a dress, if I have to say, or it might have come that way. I don't know.
I wonder if these clothes are what they wore when they were all like, you know, that silhouette picture that we were all trying to.
I remember that.
Figure out.
7 of them were walking in silhouettes.
Yeah.
Totally.
And some of them, and they were like wearing like these like black like
that could
like
be
kind of looking things, right?
That could be. That's a
because
good point.
I remember their dresses or their skirts looked very interesting. Where it's like it looked like a skirt, but then it had like things coming off of it. And I think what Seryun and Ginny's wearing kind of looks like that, or reminds me of that.
Absolutely right.
You know, if I had to choose one designer, it might be Y Project. I think. It's weird how Seryun's like skirt has belt loops. To me, so I think that in and of itself kind of like implies that it's a little bit more of like street elements like incorporated. So I want to say like Y Project. I don't know. But I do like the harnesses and like Ginny's like bag, like her like strap bag. I think that's like those are nice touches. Like Seryun's belt.
Yeah, going back to that silhouette thing, I think you're right. Because in the background, it kind of looks like a set. And then I remember from that silhouette video that they were walking towards the set.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah. Dang, yeah, I think we just guessed that.
Dude,
wow.
we just cracked national treasure, dude.
Dude, Jebby, hire me.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there were some other teaser photos actually besides these ones, more individual ones that I want you guys to see. This was the one that we just looked off from, the 3 girls wearing white. Only a few of them got shown, but right now we have Seryun, Haewon, Ginny, and then they did another one with an opposing field, so basically white and then black. One thing I just kind of wanted to give off, and again, this is just like the whole thing about Ginny. Ginny's very good at creating like different feels with her expressions, despite not having like totally different like makeup or styling. Like basically, I'm just gonna go back and forth, but like if we look at like Haewon, right, like she's kind of keeping like the same facial expressions. Soryun's kind of like your out there visual. And then, like in this case, Ginny, she looks like an elf, from like Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
And then in this next picture, she kind of seems like a Espa member almost in a way. Maybe it's because of like the background.
These descriptions though.
Wait, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't expect these. Wait, why'd they make Ginny look like Galadriel, dude?
Maybe it's like her ears almost seem a little pointed too. I don't know.
She looks alien.
She looks very like fierce in this picture. Maybe it has to do with her eyes. And in the next photo, she just seems a little more like relaxed.
She looks like Ning Ning here.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was saying. She looks like an Espa member. Yeah. I guess I'll pass it off to you. Yeah.
I don't know about these, dude.
The black one.
No, I'm okay with the background. I think it's like I like the kind of like the dreamscape thing. I like their styling. Believe it or not, I just don't like. Can we go back to Ginny's photo? It's
scary.
It's creepy to me. I don't know. It's like sucking my soul. I don't know. I don't want to look at it. That's my take on it. I think
nightmares tonight.
To me, it failed as a promotional photo because I don't want to look at it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you, Dubious?
I don't really have particularly like a lot of thoughts about these two set of photos. With this set, I will say like, okay, Soryun just looks like she did like a duty free commercial.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
No, it looks like kind of like a BB cream commercial kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she just looks really pretty. I think the uncanniness with Ginny's photo might be like the combined like kind of like exposure and making her skin like look very like very light, but like having her eyes be very dark. So it almost looks like she has like
her black
eyes. Yeah, it's just like a shark eye,
I see.
But no, I mean, it's the same feeling I get with Haewon. Like her eyes kind of seem a little empty in these photos. But I think these sets are fine. Can we go to the next slide? So this set, like, I don't really know how I feel about it. Like, I'm not a huge fan of what they're wearing. It feels a little too empty compared to the background, and I'm sure that's what they were going for, but it just doesn't work quite well for me. I mean, the girls look perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But I will say like the background also reminds me a bit of like their whole like biology kind of theme going on, and kind of like that like Espa like alternate universe kind of vibes. And I don't know. I don't have like it's okay. But I don't love these photos. That's all.
Actually, you make a good point. I think I don't like these photos. I don't like their styling on top of that backdrop.
Yeah,
it seems off. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, the backdrop just reminds me of dreams come true.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it makes me kind of mad. Makes me
plagiarism. Plagiarism
makes me kind of mad. They needed the exposure, like the other small groups.
Damn.
Yeah.
I said it.
This isn't Stacy. No, I'm joking.
What's that one group that did the Nazi?
Purple
Nature,
Kiss?
I think. Oh yeah, Purple Kiss. That's right.
Purple Kiss.
Oh wait. I actually heard a song from Purple Kiss recently that I really liked.
Oh,
it's called My My. It's their like Christmas single.
Wait, did you listen to it because we talked about them, or
no? I heard it on my like Apple Music has this thing where it's like it like a radio type of thing, right? Like according to like your tastes. It came up. I listened to it. I'm like, wait, I really like this. And then now that I find out that they're the Nazi group, dude.
Yeah, you're a Holocaust denier.
Yeah, whatever.
That's what you are.
Whatever.
Hey, we have to admit though, that one controversy bumped them up though.
It did.
You're right.
It got the people going.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. So the company did their job.
I gave BM
Um,
a Nazi boner.
Damn.
Sorry, I don't know what that means.
Damn, you're gonna cut that out, dude.
Yeah, I gotta
What
cut
does that
that
even
out.
mean?
All right. Well, to end this off, especially as these girls debut, and we kind of had this conversation in this episode as well. But I think when we look through enough of these photos, we might sometimes get tired of like these girl groups kind of doing like either similar concepts or like using like very weird ones just to kind of catch attention. So to kind of like end this off, I guess I want to ask you guys, what concept do you wish NMIXX would not do? Dubious, I'll start off with you.
Not do.
Look,
Yeah.
I don't know because like at this point, what I'm trying to do is not to have high expectations because like like but on the other side, like I am expecting a lot from this, or like I was waiting for this group to debut like ever since they were teased, right? So I really hope they do well. I just hope that like whatever route they choose, like the song itself is good. Like at the end of the day, like they could do some weird stuff. Like they could do whatever concept, but like in whatever concept they do, if the song is good, then all right, we got a good debut, right? Like, and I think the group that made me feel that way is like aespa. Like, typically I feel like Savage or Next Level, like those songs could have been so bad, right? Like if something a little bit was off, but
How
like
dare you?
no, it could have been really bad because like maybe the drop didn't work or like the chorus didn't work or the rap parts didn't work. But like SM did a good job of taking a risk and making the song sound very different from what you typically hear from current girl groups. But took that risk but also made the songs good. And like if that's the case with NMIXX's debut, I'll be fine. I am worried because from what we heard with the whole like freaky wishy line, it didn't sound great, right? But I'm gonna hold my judgment until I hear the entire song.
You're right. You don't hate Stacy. You hate aespa.
All right. Yeah, I'll wait for the entire song to come out. At this point, like looking at all their debut pictures, I have no idea what their concept's gonna be. I know it's not gonna be freaking like cheer up. I know it's not gonna be that. But besides that, it could be something close to Wadada. It could be something close to like aespa. It could be something like very girl crushy. I just don't know what to expect. It could be more boy groupish. I just don't know.
R&B?
Yeah, no, that's not. No, F that is not R&B.
BM, how about you?
Dude, the people who said that NMIXX was gonna be R&B based, please stand up. I don't know if they're gonna be R&B, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, what if they are though, and then we're gonna have to just delete all these episodes?
No.
Yeah.
At that point, you'll apologize, and it'll be okay.
No, I'll pretend like I agree. I'll be the biggest like.
But then again, like, no, wait, no. I don't think they're gonna be R&B. I don't think they're gonna be R&B.
So. The freaky wishy part will not go well with the R&B song.
Yeah, no, the dance does not go with them. Yeah.
I think these girls are gonna be the aespa competitors for JYP.
You think that kind of go for a very weird concept, you think?
Wait, I forget. Did you guys consider ITZY 4th gen?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I said 3.5 gen, right? With like Eyes One?
Yeah, I think that's...
Yeah. But I consider every group that comes out 2018 after to be 4th gen.
I stand by that statement because I think they're JYP's 4th gen aespa competitor.
No, okay. I do agree with you on that. I don't think ITZY is an aespa competitor just because like ITZY came out like a year and a half or so or 2 years before aespa came out, right? So like
that's kind of why I say they're 3.5,
Yeah.
Because they're not really in the same like timeline or tier as like aespa.
Yeah.
What I don't hope they I don't know. As much as I like wish this wasn't true, they're like already overshadowing ITZY.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I was gonna say
about that.
I was gonna say I hope they don't like have the same like sound as ITZY or like the same genre, but it doesn't even matter because they at this point I feel like they already overshadowed them.
Yeah.
As sad as that is.
Yeah, even if they do a totally different genre of music, I think that'd still be true.
Yeah, exactly. As sad as that is.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, they will be the new, hot new thing, right? But like, we did see that with ITZY, even though they had such a great debut, they never particularly overshadowed Twice, right?
That's fair.
Yes,
That's fair.
that's true.
So we'll see. I do think with ITZY not having the best 2021, they are kind of in a bit of trouble. But I mean, I guess I've repeated this like 5 times already, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Also, I think they did a good job of
actually
debuting
see,
on the
though?
22nd. Yes. I do think it's cool that they're doing like 2-2-2-2-2, where it's like
their debut.
February 22nd, 2022. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, as I said before, we'll be covering the girls' debut in a separate video, so make sure to check our reactions to NMIXX in that future episode. But until then, that is it for today. To all the viewers, the 3 of us would like to hear your thoughts about NMIXX, who your biases are, and what you think about their debut. So make sure to leave your comments and opinions down below, and of course, leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Remember, if you leave anything negative about Stacy, I'm blocking you.
Oh no, don't forget the NMIXX video.
That's what I was thinking.